What is up, everybody? Escape211 here, and we are doing some more Mech Arena basics. Today we're going to be looking at the Gear Hub Tier 2, all right? It's only been a few days since I posted the last one, and really that's because, you know, you don't really need much time between Gear Hub Tier 1 and Tier 2, right? Frankly, you could do it in one day. I was pretty much set to even start doing Tier 2 stuff when we finished the other video, but you know, I wanted to get some resources. As you can see, I've banked enough where we can get stuff. As I move forward with other tiers, it's probably going to take a lot longer because they're more resource intensive, especially on the acoin side. So to do that naturally as a free-to-play, it's going to take some time. So I don't know how quickly I'll get through that. But I do want to say that, you know, there are a few things to think about in this stage, just based on the different kind of things that you will have access to in Tier 2 that was different from the first tier, and stuff you want to start doing daily to keep moving forward on stuff, all right? The first thing to note is that there are ads in the game now that you can get. Specifically this, where it says watch and collect. This has 5 different ads where you can get some decent stuff. I've already did it today. And you know, you get even some acoins probably in these crates. Not bad to do. Very, very useful for collecting resources as well as some acoins. All right. You will also have little play buttons connected to your gold and your white crates. That'll be like down here. So you can also hit play buttons there to get a few crates out of each one. And then after you complete matches, you should also get another pop-up for getting some credits if you want to do that one. Now, you know, you don't have to do all these, but doing these are very beneficial for getting resources, especially because if you go into your dailies, you have a daily quest down here that says view 2 sponsored videos and collect their bonuses. This one, I already collected it. This one will give you 30 acoins, all right? And because you already get 10 a day from doing this, and between the crates, you can get roughly about 50 acoins a day, which is nothing to sneeze at. That's pretty nice, all right, to get that daily. And as a free-to-play, especially if you go that route, you're going to need it, all right? So very useful to do that. If you're playing on a PC, Plarium Play does not have the option of ads, so you're going to have to either use a mobile device, you know, to do that, or a tablet, or you're going to have to get an emulator for a mobile on your computer like BlueStacks or LD Player or something like that to be able to play these ads. And I highly recommend it, especially if you're free to play. You're going to need it to survive, really. All right, so first is making sure you're doing your daily ads, all right? Secondly is you'll notice that when you start in Tier 2, you're going to end up getting this derby event for Arachnos. And this thing is really handy because it basically will let you get the rare Arachnos for free. He has 16 energy, and this early in the game, that's really nice. He's very helpful for early game. He actually is on Tier 4, so after you get him, this will also help you and give you 3 stars for Tier 4. So it's, you know, forward thinking, really nice to get it for free. If you had to buy it, it's over 300,000 credits, so you're saving yourself a big chunk of change there, all right? But the reason I'm saying it is because you only have 7 days to do it. These days are based on when you log in. They won't just automatically do it in 1 week. It'll be from 7 days that you each log in. So, you know, you want to keep that in mind. But once you get to day 7, you want to make sure you do it, because once day 7 ends, this will disappear. All right. I think there is potential for it to come back later, but you don't want to wait that long. You want to get the benefit of this mech as soon as possible because it's better to have it earlier than later. All right. So definitely want to watch out for that. That's number 2. Thirdly, if you'll notice in my progress path, about 1,000, yeah, it's 1,000, you will unlock pilots, all right? I've already unlocked pilots, but this is where pilots can start being beneficial to really boost up stuff. I don't think it's good or, like, easy for anybody to really overinvest in pilots at this point, but you want to get these rare pilots. It gives me red for free, so I already have red, and I already got the autocannons. This is the free stuff they give you, but there also is a store connected to them, this pilot tab, where you will be able to get implant crates for free, and then there's other ones that you can get. Now, you obviously want to get your 2 free crates each day, but you also want to keep an eye on the rares here to fit with weapons that you have. None of these are useful for me, but I did already get a few, and that is the shotguns here. So I got the shotgun damage, I got shotgun range, missile damage, RPG damage. These are all like early game weapons items that are going to be very useful. All right, so I definitely wanted to pick some of these up, and they're not incredibly expensive, and they'll be very useful for early game. So once I get some of the stuff in Tier 2, you'll see that I also get Jester, and then we'll make good use out of those shotguns. All right, so, you know, you probably want to get some rares. Between tier 2, 3, and kind of up into 4 even, the rare pilots can do a lot of good work for you. So it's worth getting them when you have the spare credits, you know, slowly as you go. All right, so those are the 3 things to keep in mind and to work on daily, right? Those ads, the Arachnos, Derby, and then your pilot stuff. All right, so knowing all that stuff, let's move on to the actual gear hub and look at tier 2. All right, now there's a couple different ways you can go with tier 2. I'm going to pick kind of a middle ground. There's one that's more economical. There's one where you could spend more resources, but I'm going to pick the middle ground, but we'll talk about the other 2. All right, first and foremost, I want to talk about slingshot here. He's a biggie to get. All right, so he's probably the most important, and we're going to get those sweet shotgun 2s for free with him. But that is the first one I would say everyone needs to get, so let's get him now. Let's make this happen. Boom. Nice, nice. And then we're going to get the shotgun 2s. There we go. All right. We'll get some good use out of those soon. All right. Boom. There we go. All right. We're going to get slingshot in our hangar in a second. Oh, yeah. Give me all the extra benefits. I will take those too. But we want to get the weapon for him. And arguably, I would say in tier 2, the best weapon, especially with slingshot, would be the javelin 4s. All right. This is a slingshot with the javelin 4s, in my opinion, just dominates in the early game. So this is a great one to get. So we're going to pick this guy up. Boom, there we go. Giving us 5 there right away. It also gives us 3 stars, which is also nice for it being a rare item. So we're going to set that up as our 3-man slot. Go away. All these ads, don't need them. Okay. Oh my gosh. So many. Okay, whenever you buy anything new, man, they just throw it on you. Okay. We'll get slingshot in there, and we will get the javelin 4s on you. Yes, yes, yes. I also think I may get Crow, the pilot, that would go here. But we don't have that yet. So we'll see. All right. Next, we're going to want to get MD. All right. Now, MD is a nice one to have here early. And again, we're going to get that plasma cannon 2 for free. Not a bad one for this stage, but MD is one that, as you progress, just progressively gets worse. Not one I would invest in, but one that is cheap to get now and gives you 2 stars for this tier. So we're going to get him. Nice, nice. And we're going to get that plasma cannon 2. Boom. For free. Loving it. I'll take the free weapons. Okay. Good deal. All right. Now we're going to get the plasma cannon 2s on Lancer in a second, but we're going to first get a weapon for MD, and I think we're going to do a shotgun. MD has 6 energy to start, so we're going to do a shotgun 2 and a shotgun 4 setup. All right, we already got the other one for free, and we'll get this one, and it'll help us with this tier. It's also only credits, which is very great. Here we go. Okay. About halfway already. Okay. Let's close all this. All right. We're also going to open up a slot here to get MD in. So we're going to do that and get him in here. Okay. Let's go with the shotgun here. And then a shotgun here. And I'm also going to get Jester soon. And we'll put that on there with MD. But I'm also going to swap out because the damage output on the plasma cannon 2s is higher than the RPG 2s. We're just going to put those in just so that he has a little bit more damage. And we're also going to end up switching out what we got in Paragon here. I'm actually, you know what? I think for now, I may take out... sorry, buddy. I'm going to take out Lancer. All right, because I'm not going to be able to fill this slot. But what I am going to do next, I think, is we're going to get Puma. Now, this is an optional one. This is one where some people may not want to do this because it's a decent chunk of acoins and you may not have it yet. So economically, this isn't the best option, but Puma is a very good mech this early. He's going to give us the RPG 4 for free that we'll put on someone. And he also has the highest energy capacity of anybody else that we have right now. So very useful. Plus, if I can open up that last slot, I will for sure have 5 mechs, which will come in handy if I do some free-for-all tournament stuff. So we're going to get him. All right, and we'll get that RPG-4 for free. Good deal. All right. So we are going to put... Oh, I didn't know that would help for the playoff. That's nice. We are going to put Puma right here. And I am probably going to put the plasma cannon 6s on him. Whoops, I put him in before I got a weapon. That's okay. Not a big deal. All right, so we got the mechs we're going to get on this. Let's go over to weapons. Now, we're going to get the plasma cannon 6 to put it right on Puma. So let's get that. Nice, nice. All right, we're getting close here. And then I am also going to get the long arm 8, and I'm going to put a single long arm 8 on Paragon, which it can be very good, and this is also a really cheap weapon to get, so we're going to get that. If you're good with your aim, this weapon is deadly too. Very, very strong. All right. So we're going to get our stuff set up after we clear out all of these ads. Okay. Here we go. Let's get the plasma cannon 6s on here. Nice. And then for you, my friend, we will take that off and put that on someone else. But we will get the... Yeah, there we go. Yes, we will equip just a single one on. Okay. Now, I am going to have to fix my pilots or maybe get some pilots. I still have some decent amount of credits, but I have a couple items I still need to buy. So maybe we'll get one more pilot. Probably the shotgun one, just because I have some good implants for shotguns already. Maybe. We'll put red on Puma here. I do need to change the implants, but I don't have any for plasma cannon, so I don't need to worry about that yet. But if we go back and we look at the weapons here, we still need 3 more stars, right? So I am actually, like, this is where the debate happens for certain things you get. I think I'm going to, now this is what you could do in terms of cheaper costs. You could get the plasma cannon 4 and the RPG 6 and call that done, which is totally good. It's actually not a bad way to go. However, I don't really know if I'm gonna use the plasma cannon 4 too much. I don't love the weapon. And I do know that the shotgun 8 is going to start coming in really handy, even as a single on some of the mechs that I already have, as well as into the next tier when I start getting a little bit more 16 energy stuff and can dual run this. It's going to be very strong. So I do want to get that one. But as far as plasma cannon 4 goes and thermal lance 6, again, this is one you could buy, but for maximizing, I'm not going to get them because if we look at Guardian, he will give me the thermal lance 6 for free. Even though it's not a huge one, and Arachnos will give me the plasma cannon 4s for free. All right. Now these aren't expensive weapons, and if you're trying to be more economical, you don't have to go this route. But I really wanted to get Puma, so I went this kind of route. You could also go with slingshot, MD, the 2 plasma cannons, RPG 6, thermal lance 6, the shotgun 4, long arm 8, javelin rack 4, and that should get you, I think, to 17. Then you might just need to star up one item or get the shotgun 8. RPG 6 is probably a cheap one and a useful one to star up if you want to go that route. But I am going to buy the shotgun 8 because I think I'm going to get good use out of it later on. We'll see, but I'm going to get it anyway. I still think the shotgun 8 has a lot of uses, especially this early. It's pretty deadly. So I think it was a worth one for me to get. And then just to cover one more spot, I'm going to get the RPG 6 because I just need to get one more thing. And this one isn't that expensive. All right, this one actually is pretty nice. I may end up using this sometimes with Puma if I need more range. But there we go. We have covered all the items we needed to on this. Okay. Now, oh, sorry. I'll look at tier 3 here real quick, and we'll talk about that. Because now, even though we're going to be getting a couple pilots and doing some stuff like that, we want to look at what this next tier is. All right. Right away, I can see where there's some good things to get. And then when we go on to this, there's also some really good things to get. Now, this is not super acoin heavy. It has some acoin items we're going to have to get, but it's not super intense. It's kind of middle of the road. All right. It has a lot of credits, though. So you're going to need to stock up those credits. Definitely want to do those ads if you can daily to start getting you prepared for this tier. Okay. But yeah, that's the majority of this one, guys. I mean, I don't know how you guys feel about that. I think that this tier is looking pretty darn good. Like I said, I'm gonna work on getting some pilots. We're gonna get Jester on this guy, and we'll get you know, a couple other pilots, Crow and the sniper pilot here. I forget the dude's name, but we'll get some of that stuff on here and do pretty good in this tier. But that is the direction that I went with it, guys. And you guys can let me know your thoughts. If you have questions about this tier or what you think is good to purchase, feel free to comment below, and we will see you out there on the battlefield.